Hey folks, Wally DM here, and today our adventuring party encounters a room full of ghosts that are drawing on the walls with magical chalk, playing tic-tac-toe. Now the original version of this puzzle can be found in the Journal of Puzzle Encounters On to the Next, but I have since updated this puzzle slightly and included it in my brand new Halloween puzzle-themed adventure module for 5th edition, Escape from Scarecrow Mansion. You can find the written puzzle and the handouts you need in either book, but if you'd like to pick up the Escape from Scarecrow Mansion, this is an adventure module that you can run for Halloween, and it's available now on DriveThruRPG. I'll put a link in the description below. Now let's get to our puzzle and see what the deal is with these X's and O's and who is keeping score. So if you're playing the Scarecrow Mansion adventure module, this puzzle can be found in the game room in area S12. However, if you're not playing that adventure, you could easily put this puzzle in some type of a dungeon, a castle, a mansion, or in some other type of urban environment. When our characters enter this room, we can read them the following. In the center of the room stands an adamantine pedestal with a 4-row abacus mounted on top. Behind it is an open cabinet jam-packed with board games and children's activity books. Haunting this area are 4 ghostly children, drawing strange symbols on the wall. As you enter, they giggle mischievously and run towards you, but their incorporeal figures vanish before they reach you. So when the characters enter this room and they see the ghost disappear, they can make a DC 12 Wisdom Religion check, and on a success they're going to be able to determine that this is a residual haunting. The ghosts are completely unaware of their surroundings or the character's presence, and if the characters were to leave this area and later return, the room will reset itself. Now taking a look first at the wall, if the characters come over and take a look at this, they're going to see that the ghosts were playing tic-tac-toe by drawing on the wall with magical chalk. And in fact, there is a total of 28 games that have been played, with each child using a different shape and a different color. Now these games glow with an ethereal light: red circles, yellow squares, green triangles, and blue X's. Now when the characters examine the wall with all of these symbols in the tic-tac-toe games, be sure to hand your players the tic-tac-toe handout. And of course, if you have the Escape from Scarecrow Mansion adventure module, that handout will be provided for you. Now if the other characters come over and take a look at the abacus, they're going to see that it has an adamantine frame with 4 rows of colored beads. Now each row is going to contain 10 beads, and they're currently all pushed to the left. At the start of each row, they're going to see engraved into the frame that there are symbols matching those drawn by the children haunting the room. There is a circle beside the red beads, a square next to the yellow, a triangle for the green, and an X for the blue. Now a character inspecting the abacus and the pedestal can see that they are permanently attached. They also notice there is a secret compartment in the pedestal, but there's no visible means of opening it. Now a character can make a DC 12 intelligence investigation check, and they'll be able to determine that the wall markings correspond to the colors and symbols on the abacus. They can also deduce that sliding the correct number of beads to the right on each row may open that secret compartment. Now by referencing the handout, the characters can determine that the markings represent a total of 28 games of tic-tac-toe. And on a DC 12 intelligence investigation check, a character notices that each spectral child used a different symbol rather than the traditional X's and O's. And as we previously stated, these are red circles, yellow squares, green triangles, and blue X's. So now that you can see the handout of all of the tic-tac-toe games that were played, and you know what the abacus looks like, how would you solve the puzzle? Feel free to pause the video if you need a few moments to figure it out. Did you get it? Great, let's go with the answer. So the abacus in this room actually functions as a scorekeeper. To open the secret compartment, the players are going to need to calculate how many games of tic-tac-toe that each child won. Of the 28 games that are pictured in the handout, 9 of them ended in stalemates, and 19 games were complete and decided with a winner. The ghost that was using the red circle had 5 wins. The ghost that was using the yellow square had 2 wins, the ghost using the green triangle had 8 wins, and the ghost that had the blue X's had 4 wins. So if the characters move over 5 red beads, 2 yellow, 8 green, and 4 blue, then the secret compartment in the pedestal is going to open, revealing whatever treasure, key, or magic item that you've decided to place inside. So that's all I have for you today. What did you think of the puzzle? Is it something that you could use in your game? And if so, what would you do differently? In particular, would you use this puzzle to open the secret compartment to retrieve an item? Or would it open a door or maybe something else that you can think of? Be sure to leave a comment below. And don't forget to check out the link to pick up my brand new adventure module for 5e, Escape from Scarecrow Mansion, available now. Thank you very much for watching, and on to the next.